Hey, what's up everybody? Thank you for coming to my channel today. Today I'm making a video for my picks and predictions for week 3 in the NFL. So far I'm 16-16, just dead even, mediocre. But make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys like the content, leave a comment down below. Let's get into it. Here's this week's picks and predictions. First up, I got the Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. I have the Browns actually winning this one against the Steelers 13-10 in a low-scoring affair. That two-headed monster running attack is going to be too much for Pittsburgh to handle. Even though Minkah Fitzpatrick and that Steelers defense is playing hard right now, I just don't think they get the win. And Cleveland's defense has been giving up a lot of passing yards. I don't think Mitchell Trubisky will do the same, though. But we'll see. But tonight, I have, in a low-scoring affair in this AFC North rivalry, I have Cleveland Browns beating the Steelers 13-10. Next up, we have the game of the week. The 2-0 Bills take on the 2-0 Dolphins. Miami at home. This is going to be one heck of an offensive matchup. High-scoring affair. Stephon Diggs and the Buffalo Bills, led by Josh Allen, going up against Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. Both offenses have been dynamic. Tyreek Hill has been an excellent addition, along with Jalen Waddle in that Miami receiving core. But I have Buffalo winning and going 3-0 here over Miami. And in a high-scoring affair, I have Buffalo winning 41-38, or, well, I'll say 38-35. Buffalo over Miami. Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Jets. The Jets are riding high off their win in Cleveland last week. The Bengals are riding low right now, especially after losing last week to the Dallas Cowboys with a backup quarterback. I see the Jets losing this one. I just don't see them continuing success, even though Joe Flacco and Garrett Wilson were unstoppable combination last week. I see this is a game where Cincinnati comes out and their offense finally explodes. They just have too much talent to be stopped like this. So I see Cincinnati winning big, say 24-13 over New York Jets. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans are both desperate for a win right now. The Titans look real bad. Derrick Henry looks old. Tannehill looks washed up and old. And the offense is not together at all right now. And outside of an overtime miracle against Arizona last week, Las Vegas should have got their first win of the season. I have the Raiders winning this one here. The Titans don't look good. Darren Waller and the Raiders offenses look great. Devontae Adams looked great in week 1. The pass rushes look good. But I have the Raiders winning 24-17 over the Tennessee Titans and picking up their first win of the season. The New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers, an NFC South rivalry matchup. This is going to be a tough matchup and a low-scoring affair for both teams, as both offenses are not doing well right now. Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston not playing too well, and their offensive lines aren't either. Jameis under pressure does not play well as Baker, but I see Carolina having the better better defensive pass rush right now. Christian McCaffrey, he's going to get his. Robbie Anderson is hit or miss. It depends if Baker can hit him or not. But I see the Saints winning on the road here and upsetting Carolina 17-13 as a final score in this rivalry matchup. Baltimore sure laid an egg last week, giving up a 21-point lead in the fourth quarter to Miami. The Patriots, they look up and down. They're kind of mediocre. I don't see anything special about them. I just see Baltimore having way more talent and just winning this game and winning it fairly easily, even though they're on the road. Yeah, I just see Baltimore winning this. I just can't see New England winning. That's all. Lamar's still playing great. The Ravens still playing great. They just had a hiccup. That's all. Yeah, I just don't see New England doing anything special right now. I don't believe in Mac Jones too much at all either. Next, we got the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. I see this being a high-scoring affair. Minnesota, they have a great offense with Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen and Kirk Cousins. They were just slowed down a little last week. Philadelphia has a great defense. What can you say? The Lions, I just don't believe in them at all. Jared Goff is just an average quarterback at best and doesn't have much talent around him. I see the Vikings winning this 28-24. Kirk Cousins in their offense bounce back. Don't know what to say about Dalvin Cook yet. He's looking old, but he is coming back from injury. We'll see. So far, he's starting slow, but still, I see the Vikings winning this 28-24, winning at home. This NFC East rivalry between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders could get ugly. Philadelphia is playing great. They're 2-0, and they look like one of the best teams in football right now. They have one of the most complete teams, followed by Jalen Hurts having a good year. He could get better passing, but A.J. Brown has made a great addition to that team. They look unstoppable right now. in the NFC. The defense, the offense, like I said, they're a very complete team. This could get ugly. This could be a very ugly game. I think it could be a wipeout. I don't see Washington doing too well. Carson Wentz has started nice. He might get the yards in garbage time, but I just don't see them doing much. If Justin Jefferson was shut down, then Scary Terry will be too. The Chiefs at the Colts. I see the Chiefs keep riding high and go 3-0, take an easy victory over the Colts. Don't know what's going on with the Colts. I expected them to be one of the elite teams in the AFC, as with Kansas City, but I just don't see Indianapolis finding their groove here. It's going to be a rough stretch for them and a rough stretch for them to find the playoffs later in the year. But Matt Ryan and the Colts just do not look like they're functioning correctly at all. Meanwhile, Kansas City looks like the Super Bowl team that they've been the last 2 years, on this nice run. Mahomes still looking great and still the elite quarterback that he has been. I think they win easily 24-13. The Houston Texans play the Chicago Bears in a snore fest here. This is going to be a sloppy game between two bad offenses. Be a lot of running probably. Chicago at home, they do play well. They play tough. I see Houston winning here though. Honestly, I really don't know, but I see them winning by a point, 24-23. Be a tough. Maybe Chicago pulls it out at home, but I see Houston taking the victory here, 24-23 over Chicago on the road. Next is the Jacksonville Jaguars and the LA Chargers. Jacksonville has been playing nice, and they have a nice pass rush right now. The Chargers are playing good, but they've seemed like they've been overrated. The Chargers haven't played like they should. I know they have some injuries. Jacksonville is playing better, that's for sure. But I see the Chargers winning this one at home, 24-19. It'll be a close game, and both offenses will be playing well, and both defenses will have their times to shine as well. Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert are two of the better, younger quarterbacks in the league. So we should get a good show between these two AFC opponents. I believe that the Chargers will win 24-19 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up is the Super Bowl champion LA Rams against the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Rams take this one here 34-28. Cardinals have been playing well as of late, but they only won against the Raiders last week on a miracle in overtime. The Rams straightened things up after a bad loss to Buffalo the week before, but Buffalo is the best team in football right now, so you can't say anything too bad about that. In this NFC West rivalry, though, I see it being a tightly contested game, high scoring, but I have the Rams edging out the Cardinals and Kyler Murray's squad 34-28. Cooper Kupp has been doing great. Matt Stafford still looks good. The Rams haven't got their rushing attack together yet, but their defense still playing okay, and their unit still looks good. The Rams win this one. Next up is Aaron Rodgers against Tom Brady. I see Tom Brady getting a victory here, 23-17. I just see him having the better team around him and more talent around him. I do know they have some injury concerns on the offensive side of the ball, but I just see Tom Brady winning this one against Green Bay. Green Bay's rushing attack is great, but Tampa Bay has a great rush defense, so I think that'll offset it. I just see Tampa Bay and Tom Brady winning this one against Aaron Rodgers. I just don't think Aaron Rodgers has enough firepower on his side of the ball to help him out in this game. So yeah, the Bucs win 23-17. Next up is the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams are playing very poorly right now. Atlanta playing a little better than Seattle as an offensive side of the unit anyway of the ball. Geno Smith does not look good as a starting quarterback at all right now. Marcus Mariota is playing fairly decent. Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts and the Drake London. That offensive side of the ball at Atlanta is great. Meanwhile, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett are good receivers. They just don't have anyone to get them the ball. And meanwhile, Seattle's defense does play good at home. I just don't see them winning this game. Falcons win 17-13. Sunday Night Football, we have the 49ers and the Denver Broncos. 49ers just beat Russell Wilson's old team. Now he's facing Russell Wilson's current team, the Denver Broncos, who still haven't been playing up to par or like they should. But I do see them winning here because they are at home, and I see that Russell Wilson and the Broncos playing fairly well here. The Niners have a problem with slippery quarterbacks, and Russell Wilson always tends to give them trouble. I just see the Broncos winning here 26-21. Jimmy G does play well. and the 49ers defense is on top of the league right now. But I just see Russell Wilson giving them too much trouble and coming away with the victory here. Don't forget Denver's defense. They still have a good defense too. The 49ers are going to have a running back by committee, but they don't have that true number one back. I just see Russell Wilson and the Broncos winning this one. And our Monday Night Football matchup this week is the Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants. New York Giants are riding high, 2-0 on Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. That offensive side of the ball is going to be good. Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, lots of weapons, along with the Cowboys, though. But Dak Prescott being hurt really sets them back. Cooper Rush had a decent game, but the Cowboys still have a great defense behind them and a great running attack behind Ezekiel Elliott and Micah Parsons. But I think the Giants win this one by 1 point. I really wasn't too sure who's going to win this one, but I have the New York Giants edging this one out and remaining undefeated, 17-16. I think they pull it off. I just can't see Dallas winning with a backup quarterback, especially on the road here. But hey, I have the Giants winning this one on Monday night. All right, y'all, those were my predictions and picks for the week this week, week 3. Again, I haven't been too good this year, so don't take my word for it, but let's have some fun. Again, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below if you like the content. I'm going to keep them coming all season. All right, you guys, take care and God bless.